Hello! This is part 2 of a video about creating medieval fantasy cities for tabletop roleplay. Go see part 1 here. We have our city's basic identity down, an abandoned Venice-like city, plagued by storms and flooding. If our players are going to spend meaningful time here, it'd help to develop the city's specifics. We don't need to work out every single building, just enough material to improvise off of. It'll give us and our players a good sense for how things work within the city. A wonderful way to do this, I've found, is the GERMS system. GERMS stands for government, economics, religious, military, and social, all important aspects of a major settlement. Each of these requires around 2 to 4 sentences of writing, which isn't too crazy if you've come this far. For government, write down who rules and how they rule. Is it a baron or lord, an elected leader? How tight are the laws? And if you're in a distinctly magical setting, what laws are there about magic? For our city, let's keep it simple with a local baron. They control the city's harbor and, of course, its resulting trade. With the flooding, it's been hard to establish law in some districts of the city, meaning some areas have been taken over by civilian groups who are often uncooperative. Next is economics. What major industries exist in your city? How wealthy is the settlement and its citizens? Keep in mind, a rich settlement doesn't always equal rich citizens. Economically, the city we're writing was once very rich, but now has a drought of work, trade, and people. Most are very poor. Many noble families have left at this point as well. Major industries include fishing and a now neglected spice trade. Now for religion. Work out what religious groups make up your city and how they worship. Do they have churches, specific holidays, or ceremonies? Is there a dominant ideology or a government-enforced one? Because of the port's openness to trade, there are a wide variety of religious beliefs within our city. 3 major groups include a monotheistic single-god religion with traditional holy light aesthetics, a group that worships a pantheon of minor gods corresponding to emotions, and a small druidic circle within the city's parks. For military, decide how your city is protected, both in its defenses and its soldiers. Does your city have walls or other structural defenses? What percentage of your population serves the military? Are civilians required to enlist in the military? In our city, there's a lack of soldiers because of the population's decline and fracturing. However, there are still those loyal to the Baron. Sturdy walls and gates surround the city. Lastly, social. In what unique ways does your population treat each other? How do they respond to outsiders or change? What do they like or dislike about their city? Currently, our city has tight-knit social groups wary of outsiders and each other. They all want to restore the city's status as a powerful port, but all have different ideas on how to do that. I'm running out of time. More detail in part 3 soon.